How to deal with an impatient person without losing your mind. We've all been there, stuck in a conversation or confrontation with someone who just can't wait. Whether it's a boss who expects everything yesterday, a friend who keeps tapping their foot while you finish a story, or that person behind you in traffic honking the second the light turns green. Impatience is everywhere. But before you let their stress become your stress, take a deep breath. There's always ways to handle an impatient person without snapping or losing your cool. Why are some people so impatient? Before we dive into handling impatience, let's take a second to understand where it's coming from. Most impatient people aren't just being difficult for fun, but it sometimes feels that way. Impatience is usually as a result of these things. Number one is stress or anxiety. When people feel overwhelmed, their tolerance for delays or slow progress drops to zero. Personality traits. Some people are just wired that way. Conditioning. We live in a world of instant gratification. If someone's used to getting something the way that they want immediately, any delay feels unacceptable. Lack of control. Impatience often spikes when people feel like they're at mercy of a slow process, like waiting in the tests or in line at the DMV. How to handle impatient person without losing your cool. Number one, you want to stay calm, even if they're not. An impatient person's stress level is already through the roof. Don't add fuel to the fire by matching their energy. Instead, stay calm, keep your voice steady, and don't let their frustration rub off on you. Think of it like being the chill flight attendant during a turbulence. If you don't freak out, they hopefully won't either. Number two is acknowledge their frustration. Sometimes impatient people just want to feel heard. Instead of dismissing their frustration, try something like, I know this is taking longer than expected. That must be frustrating. Or, I get it. You're in a hurry. Let's see how I can speed this up. Acknowledging their feelings can actually help them calm down because they feel like you are on their side. Number three is set realistic expectations. If someone is rushing you, be clear about what's actually possible. Instead of just saying, I'm working on it, say things like, I need about 15 more minutes to get this done. This process takes a little time, but I'll keep you updated. Give them a timeline. It makes waiting easier because they know what to expect. Number four is don't take it personally. An impatient person's frustration is usually about the situation, not you. They're not mad at you. They're mad at the slow Wi-Fi, the traffic, or the long wait time. Remind yourself that their impatience is their issue, not yours. Number five is offer a distraction. If you can, redirect the focus. For example, if a friend is impatiently waiting for food at a restaurant, change the topic to something engaging. If a coworker is frustrated over the slow project, suggest they work on something else in the meantime. Distractions help shift their attention from why this is taking so long. Two, oh, that's interesting. Number six is use humor. If the situation allows, a little light humor can diffuse tension. So for example, if they're saying, oh, why is this taking forever? You can say, pretty sure the universe is just testing your patience today. So far, not that great. A well-placed joke can lighten the mood, but read the room. If they're really about to explode, it might not be the best time for sarcasm. Number seven, if all else fails, give them space. Some people just naturally are impatient, and no amount of soothing words or logical reasoning will change that. If their impatience is making you stress, set a boundary. And if possible, step away and let them deal with their own frustration. Final thoughts. You can control them, but you can control you. Dealing with an impatient person can be frustrating, but the key is to stay calm, acknowledge their feelings, and not let their stress become your stress. At the end of the day, impatience is a skill. Some people have it and some just don't. But by keeping your cool, you make sure you are not the one losing it.